Hi, hello everybody, welcome to today's episode. My name is Rubydung and welcome! As you can see, I am over here at the villager farm. I just did some work on this last episode and I'm doing a bit of part scavenging today. Mainly it is in an attempt for security mostly, but I am also attempting to make this place as anti-zombie as possible, because with the new inclusion of baby zombies, this could pose a problem to a lot of the base, because there is now a one tall, one wide, one long mob that can spawn, which I never planned for in the base. The same is true for Enderman with a 3 tall mob, but that's mainly just a problem inside the mob farm. But out here, it's not as big of a problem. So what I am attempting to do today is secure as much of this area as possible, kind of survey the actual villager farm, and try to get rid of any possible spots that could be used for zombie spawning. And as you can see, I'm going through here and mining a lot of this out with a pickaxe, and it's mining quite quickly. That is because I'm also, while doing the scavenging for wooden slabs, not the standard wooden slabs though, I'm scavenging for hardwood slabs, which are basically wood slabs that are considered stone by the game. So what I'm doing is going through here, just breaking all of this out, and I'm going to try to attempt to get as much of this back as I possibly can for future projects. So I'm just going to be mining through here, getting rid of all of this unnecessary roofing, and I'll be back with you guys with this whole area nice and dug out for a couple of different projects. Alright, so I have cleared out the entirety of the roof here. So this is now all up and open for the first time in a very long time. So the villagers get sunlight no matter where they're standing. But that doesn't really matter because they're not plants. I also released a couple of the certain villagers, ones that really didn't matter. I had a blacksmith that gave me diamond boots, but I now have the other blacksmith. So I'm just kind of letting him walk around here. I also had a librarian that traded me nothing, and a farmer that traded me nothing that I just kind of had pinned up for no particular reason. So they're all now just walking about. I'm now just going to let these villagers be them, because they don't have any good trades outside of that one blacksmith with diamond boots, which I have an even better one pinned up. So I will now be relying off my trading hall. But as well, I've also done a little bit of zombie proofing along this side, as you can see. The very top of this tunnel here now is covered in half slabs, so zombies won't be spawning on the side of this tunnel and walking off it, because that was another possible spot zombies were spawning, which is also helps explain why there were so many zombies here in this farm. When I went to go check it at one point, there was probably a whole bunch of them that were spawning along this ridge, walking off and just walking into this area, and they were just doing that continuously. So I'm guessing that is a problem along with what was here as well. So I now have that nice and sorted out. Another thing that I'm wanting to do that isn't involving the actual zombie proofing of this, because I believe I have gone through and zombie proofed this for the most part. The other thing I want to do is I want to redo these doors, because wow, they are bad. These are not good door spacing. These doors are fine. Like, these doors right here are fine, but these doors here are not. So my plan is I'm going to go through here and redo some of those doors. So I want to go along here, and I need to break them. So just do this on both sides. And like that. And yeah, I'm out of space. But that should be fine. Then just quickly do it along this side as well. And then I want to go back through. Oh, I hit a villager. That was a bad idea. Okay, and they're not going to let me break this one. There we go. And like that. I had to be careful to not hit the villagers, because I could accidentally kill one if I do that. Alright, and now what I want to do for that is I just want to go along like this. And pick up door, place door, pick up door, place door, pick up door, place door, and just go along doing this. I will have to get more doors in order to do this, but this should increase the number of doors per village, which will be very nice. So just going to go along and do this very quickly. Might as well also just go ahead and do this, even though these are the opposite side doors. This will throw off the balance of the village, but that side's done. Did I leave a block sitting here at any point? Just want to make sure. No, this is fine. Now what I want to do is the opposite side of the village. I want to balance this back out again, in which case I have a door to do that. And I believe, yeah, I have a few doors over here as well. So I can go through here and do this. But yeah, that's all the doors I have, but I need to go back down and get some... Oh, this door is also off-center comically. Like this is the correct way. There we go. Now I just need to go down and get some more doors and place them up here. So I'm going to go down real quick and grab some doors and fix that up. Alright, I put all the doors in place, so the village should be rebalanced once again, I'm hoping at least. So the only way to really figure that out is if I go back downstairs and empty out the iron supply and make sure that more iron is coming in. But another thing that I'm wanting to do actually involves the going down procedure. In which case, there is this little ridge here that annoys me beyond end. That you guys don't really notice because I don't talk about it, but I'm getting rid of this. I can't stand it. I hate it so much. This is a thing that's been existing for several episodes, and it's been in the way literally every time, and I'm tearing out this section and doing something slightly different. In which case, I already know what I'm going to be doing. It's just, I want to tear it out. Oh my gosh, it's been annoying me so badly for too long now. So I'm fixing it. I'm remedying this today. I am tearing this out, all of these little bricks here, and all of this cobblestone, in order to put in... Actually, yeah, we'll be leaving this little bit of cobblestone. But I am tearing out... Oh, and I messed it up. And like that. And like this. There we go. And I now need to go up here and do this, and then do this, then do this. Now I can tear it out. That was a bit of a weird thing there, but trust me, it made sense. In which case, what I just basically want to do here is I want to open this up so that way I can swim up here unimpeded without having to get slowed down or wind up hitting these sides here. But I also have a plan. I'm not just going to leave this open to the world. I plan on taking some wood here and building up a little perimeter thing like this. And then just kind of building this up past the bricks. In which case I also want to build it here. So I do want to actually put the corner in. Let's just do that. Just to be nice. Put it all in like this. There we go. And last corner. But yeah, I basically just want to build a full perimeter around this thing. So that way, one, it covers up this little bricks here, but I'm not going to build it all the way up. It's just going to be a little perimeter thing here, in which case I'm just going to quickly build that between shots right now. There we go. So this is the little perimeter I was wanting. Basically just a little pop up out of the bricks that I'll be able to swim up and down without having to hit the walls at any point, except for all the way up there let's face it, you kind of need it to be bottled at some point, because or else you're going to get this massive overflow of water. So that's just kind of what I have to do. But there is one final thing that I was wanting to do for today's episode, in which case the way to get back into the base here is going to be a little interesting. For some reason, I haven't removed this entrance yet, despite... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to get rid of this entrance. Ooh, man. First time me getting rid of this entrance, and possibly since, did I build this in beta? I think I built this back in the beta days, so... Man. First time this area is getting nice and fixed up since the beta days. Yeah, I even have my old infinite water source here. Wow. But now the entrance to the base is it's a bit interesting. Bit interesting. Bit interesting. But either way, there is one final thing that I was wanting to do. Anyways, like, to show a plan off is more like it, I guess. But, the final thing I want to wind up doing here a little bit is I want to plan out, at least a little, the formatting of what's going to be the top layer here of, well, not the currently top layer. I don't know if it's going to continue or not. That's for future me to decide on. I also need to actually build a real bridge here. I don't have the real blocks for that, though. I also apparently am unable to do parkour. Parkour, there we go. What I'm thinking of actually doing here, after a little bit of thought into it, is I'm possibly going to wind up turning this into a bulk storage area. Not as in, like, what I'm planning for the warehouse. The warehouse I was, like, planning to sort literally every item in the game, but that was an idea I had back in the beta days. I'm talking about the beta days a lot today. But in this one, I'm planning it to be more just kind of overflow, because in my main base, I have a big overflow problem. So what I'm wanting to do is, if I go all the way down here and hop and drop, if I come all the way down here, in these chests by this villager, I'm having to keep all of my stone slabs that I was mining out. If I go all the way down here, I have to actually show, for one, I don't have an actual real place to sort rails, so I just keep them in this random chest. Going around here, I'm completely overflowed on arrows and bones and gunpowder, so I keep them in these chests. So they're just kind of like my secondary source that they're going to overflow soon, in which case I still keep getting more in these chests, so these keep continuing. Like, there is so many things that I need to, like, resort out, so I'm hoping that I can actually make a bulk system up top. So that's going to be my hope, and I'm going to do a little bit of layout formatting for that today. It's going to be the same as how I do this central island, but I'm thinking of doing it a in and out kind of way. It's hard to describe, but I'll give you a demonstration of that before I end off today's episode. Alright, so here is the formatting that I'm thinking of doing for the actual storage system. It's very similar to the one that I have down below, in which case it is going to be chest. I'm going to obviously be standing half a block taller as well. So it's going to be chest line up along here, and then it's going to be going all the way around. So it's going to be on this full side, and then it will do a turn, and it will be more on this side. So that's how I'm thinking of doing that. But you can see there's a little space here. That's where I'm planning on putting a door. If I turn around, I will be having the same thing on this side. So there will be even more chests. So this will be a two-sided affair opposed to what's going on my first floor. Because on my first floor, it's only chests. And then this inside here is where I have the contraption for the mob system, and it's redstone, and where I can access the drops. That's the only thing on the inside area on that side of the base, on that first floor of the base. But on this floor, I have the full inside here, and the only thing I have, quote-unquote, in the way is this beacon block, in which case I will not really say this is in the way. I just have to make sure that I don't block the beam at any point. So that is functionally a non-issue. So that is the only thing I really have to worry about with that. But I'm basically going to be doing a large perimeter here of wood and then putting chests in, so I can stand in the center here and access bulk chests, or I can go onto the outside layer here and access the outer chests. So I can just dump bulk stuff up here because I have bulk stuff as I've shown you. So I just need to dump that, especially cobble. Oh man, I need somewhere to dump cobble because it is filling up my bottom section. Because I want my first floor to basically be quick access blocks. Like, these are things that I'm going to be accessing constantly. Like, there are chests down here in the system that are overflowing that I don't need overflowing. Like, for example, if I go all the way down here, like, my dirt is completely overflowing, if I remember correctly. Yeah, my dirt's completely overflowing. So yeah, I need to move some stuff over to overflow. Also, I believe that is a little sign that the iron farm is working there. I didn't remove the iron, but I've now removed the iron. So I believe, I haven't checked beforehand, but that is more iron than previously. So I do believe the iron farm is completely unaffected. Well, there's no iron there now, but that is probably going to be answered by next episode, which will be coming up, because today, that is the end. So, I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys have any ideas of things you want to see me work on in the series, please do make sure to tell me, because I always love to hear your guys' ideas. But, with that all said, that's going to be doing it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next one. And that's all. See ya. Bye.